City Chiefs taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes: can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
1st and 10 at the
on first down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we'll see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Here's Sanders. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your...
This is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep. So maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Jake Elliott on for the point.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes stepping up. He'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they get it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And it's second down. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
They've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They're more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Chiefs 3.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Hurts. A good decision in the end to pull and run, get some 9 yards in a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
40-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch you through. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. High throw, but he makes the catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Another Eagles. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he dropped to about the 11 after only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second down, here's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, it's Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
1st and 10 at the...
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So that one will be accepted. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17 to 3. So a well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half. Knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime at Super Bowl. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 40-yard line. 8 yards yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Eagles first down. First and goal at the...
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now it's starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing is Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You wonder with any receiver how he'll handle working over the middle of the NFL, especially with a young receiver. They tried it there to no avail.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 27.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we'll get back here again. We don't have any opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
Then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
It's 2nd and inches at the 26-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest. And they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 40-yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run with Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Jalen Rager.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense set to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Travis Kelce. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 72 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and...
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considered a older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick-6 in the Super Bowl. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick-6. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Down left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And not in that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field, and they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff working right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.